motivate themselves, that is self motivation, or it can be to achieve a higher status in the life also they get or try to motivate themselves. Extrinsic motivation is an action taken by another person, usually involves an incentive or an anticipation of a reward. So when we have an expectation of money, award or performance feedback, we usually get extrinsically motivated. Extrinsic motivation can be from teacher, parent, due to salary, due to need or requirements. It can be due to the job or the grades, etc. Can be intrinsic like self-fulfillment, love for the culture, pleasure, love for the language, etc. Next topic here is fear. What is fear? Fear is an emotion induced by a perceived threat which causes entities to quickly pull far away from it and usually hide. We can also feel fear when faced with less dangerous situations like exams, public speaking, a new job, a date, or even a party. It's a natural response to something that a person feels is a threat. Symptoms of fears are when you feel frightened or seriously anxious, your mind and the body speed up. Some of the things that might happen are heartbeat gets very fast, maybe it feels irregular, breathing gets very fast, muscles feel sweat or weak more, stomach is churning or your bowels feel loose. Fear symptoms are hard to concentrate on anything else, feel dizzy, feel frozen to the spot, can't eat, hot and cold sweats, dry mouth, tense muscles. All this happens because your body is preparing you to respond to an emergency. It increases the blood flow to the muscles and increases your blood sugar, focuses your mind on the things that scare you. Common types of the fear. One can be fear of death. Psychologists have addressed that the hypothesis that fear of death motivates religious commitment and that it may be alleviated by assurance about an afterlife. So it's a well-known truth that we all in the end will kick the bucket, but that doesn't mean we have death as our worst everyday worry, because we avoid the thought of it as a near future occurrence in our lives. Second common type of the fear is the death anxiety. Death anxiety is a morbid, abnormal, or persistent fear of one's own death or a process of his dying. One definition of death anxiety is feeling of dread, apprehension, solicitude, anxiety when one thinks of the process of dying and ceasing to be. Fear of unknown. The fear of unknown is easily explained like this. The mind tells us that in order to move forward, we must know what is waiting for us there. Because if I know, then I can control the situation, and if I don't know, then I'm not able to control. Disappointment. The fear of disappointment is a part of a reason we avoid the unknown. Disappointment is that feeling of dissatisfaction when our expectations do not match what actually happened. Failure. The main fear of failing comes with the disappointment that follows, that feelings that despite our effort nothing seemed to go as you wished it did, and it causes a feeling such that you might not even want to try again. Next is power of speech. What is speech? That we'll discuss in the